Irrigating and watering plants is an essential part of growing, but properly monitoring plant moisture and knowing and maintaining proper plant moisture is very important. And many growers will miss this either by over or under watering. So proper plant moisture, want to be in that ideal range. You don't want to be too high or too low. Rare cases on both ends. Typically I find a little bit more common is the overwatering. So overwatering, well, what's the problem with overwatering? Often growers just love their plants too much. When they go, they feel like they need to do something. So often they feel like, well, plants need water, so they'll water them. And it's kind of like filling the cup with water and then just keep the faucet running. This can cause just wasting water for one. It can also cause roots to rot. That can be a very great negative that can occur from this over-irrigating. Reduces oxygen content in the root zone. We see the extreme example here of trees growing in a pond here. It looks like it may have been flooded, and we see that they're unable to survive. So this is many of the negatives associated with overwatering plants. Be careful on what media you're using, because that can dictate and help regulate how much water you need to add. And if you're changing medias, you need to change your watering regimen. Now, if you're underwatering plants, this can cause plant stresses. It can be difficult to re-wet the soil with media. Once some media dries, especially if it's peat moss based, it can become hydrophobic and really hard to re-wet. So this is where if you forget about the plants or a pump fails and you go back to re-water, it can be a very difficult process to initially re-wet that media. It will dry out some, and this is a high clay, it can crack, but media, if it contains in particular peat moss or clay pebbles, that can be another challenge to get that to re-wet back to its original condition. So of course your goal is to have the correct amount. You want to provide plants with the moisture they need, allow roots to grow and breathe. Keep in mind that this amount that you're providing them to have the correct amount could change over the growth of the plant. Remember, when that plant is small, it's going to require less water, and as it gets larger, it's going to require more water. And this can be changed too when you go to transplant and type of media that you may use. So you always make sure you're maintaining the proper size, not going too much or too little, trying to hit that nice perfect amount to keep your plants happy, which will in turn make you happy.